Welcome everybody to TNTspices. It's turkey time. The holidays have reached us, whether it be Thanksgiving, whether it be Christmas, New Year's, or even Easter. Turkey is just a dish that everybody seems to love within their family. Today, here at TNTspices, we are going to make a apple spiced smoked turkey for our holidays, and we're going to be using our apple spice barbecue rub.
Eat me every day to keep the doctor away.
Stay tuned. As always, this is going to be delicious. To make our turkey, this is going to take several days.
Several days to cook a turkey? Are you kidding me?
The first stage, we are going to brine our turkey. And to make our brine, I have 2 gallons of 100% pure apple juice. I'm going to pour that into our pot here. I have a half a cup of sugar. Now, I'm only using a half a cup of sugar because apple juice itself naturally is full of sugar. To these 2 gallons of apple juice, we are going to add 2 cups of kosher salt. We are going to add 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 3 serrano peppers. I have 1 small onion that I've halved and left the skin on. I have 2 bay leaves, 4 garlic cloves that I've simply smashed. I'll throw them in. Then I have, it's just a container of some fresh herbs. Now this one's a blend for poultry already. It has your thyme, it has your sage, and it has your rosemary. After adding these to our solution, we're going to give this a good stir. We're going to take this over to our stove top. We are going to simmer this until all of our salt and sugar has fully dissolved. Once our salt and sugar has fully dissolved, we can stop heating this and let it cool down. Our brine has cooled off. I poured the 2 gallons of brine into this 5-gallon bucket. We then placed our turkey inside of this brine. Now we want to cover the turkey with fluid. Now if there's not enough liquid to cover the turkey, we simply add a little bit of water until it submerges the turkey. We're next going to take this bucket, we're going to place this inside of a refrigerator. We're going to allow this to sit and brine several days. Now depending on the areas you live and the time of year, it might be cold enough that you can even leave this bucket sitting outside in the cold as long as you got it covered with a lid. Now for us, the weather's still a little bit warm, so we're going to have to keep this in the refrigerator. Our turkey is done brining. It was in the brining solution for about 3 days. We took it out, we rinsed it off, and we've patted it dry. Next, we want to take our fingers and hand and slide it underneath of the skin. Separate the skin from the body. This way we can put our rub underneath. We have thoroughly seasoned our turkey. As I said, inside the cavity, under the skin, thoroughly all around, all over the skin. This rub is not overly salty, so you can be extremely generous with this rub. Now, after getting our rub fully applied, I have 2 apples that I've quartered, and I have 2 onions that I've cut in halves. We are going to shove them inside the cavity of this bird. I also have several cinnamon sticks. I'm going to place the cinnamon sticks inside of the cavity of this bird as well. After we've filled this cavity, we are going to take our bird, we are going to place it in the refrigerator overnight before putting this out onto our smoker. To go with our turkey, we are going to add some veggies. I have myself several celery stalks. I have a couple potatoes. I have a couple onions. I have a large butternut squash, some garlic cloves, and a bulb of fennel. We're going to chop all of this up and then we'll come back. We now have all of our vegetables chopped up and placed into our dish. cut these all into roughly about 1-inch little pieces because we want these to make sure that they're fully cooked at the same time the turkey finishes cooking. Now, all of our scrap pieces, our onion ends, the ends of the fennel that we're not using, our celery scraps, pieces of the butternut squash that we didn't want, our onion peels, all of our scraps I've thrown into this pot. We're not throwing this away.
Get back here! That ain't trash!
We're going to use all of this to help flavor our turkey stock. We'll get to this after we're done with these vegetables. To finish these vegetables, I'm simply going to take some olive oil. We're going to pour a bit of olive oil over top. Then we're going to take our SPG seasoning and we're going to sprinkle some SPG over top of this. And we're going to get in here and mix this all up. Mixed in the olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic. I also added 1 can of hard apple cider to this. We're going to place this inside of the smoker along with our turkey. Right, we have our turkey out at the smoker. We have our vegetables placed underneath. We have the smoker set at 350 degrees. We are going to cook this until our breast meat reaches about 160. I'm also going to take a can of spray-on oil, give this a quick coating, and we're going to let this cook. All right, with our turkey stock, I have added our turkey neck. I've also added all the turkey giblets that come with the turkey in here. I added 2 tablespoons of our SPG seasoning. Now you can add a little bit more as this cooks. You can taste and adjust the seasoning to your taste. We're going to fill this up with some liquid. We're going to place this over our stove, bring it to a boil, and we're going to drop the temperature down to let this simmer on a low simmer, and we're going to let this simmer several hours to let these flavors develop to make a delicious tasting turkey stock. We have allowed our turkey stock to reduce by half. We were at 6 quarts. We are now down to 3 quarts. We're now going to take this off of the stove and strain this. All right, we strained our turkey stock. I've put it in this pot over the stove, have brought it to a boil. In this little bowl, I combined 4 tablespoons of cornstarch and 4 tablespoons of water. We're just going to combine that, add that to our turkey stock so that we can thicken this and turn this into a gravy. All right, our turkey has finished cooking. We reached an internal temperature of 160 degrees in our breast. Our legs reached 195 degrees. The skin on my turkey completely peeled back on us, and that was my bad. By me releasing the skin completely away from the body, including the center here, it allowed that skin to shrink back too much, and it allowed our skin to get too crisp and actually char. So, learn from my mistakes. We're going to let this rest a good 15 to 20 minutes. After this is rested, we're going to carve this up. It looks delicious, even with my boo-boos. We all make mistakes. Hey, what the heck? In the meantime, we thank every single one of you for joining us here at TNT Spices. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the likes, share these videos, spread the word. And to every one of you, God bless. Thank you.